Hello. So for the problem that you have the question on, this one here, what's the distribution? When you're doing the distribution, if it's not a sample, it's just the mean and the standard deviation. And the mean was 68 and the standard deviation was 18. To find the probability that a randomly selected person at the hot spring stays longer than 88 minutes. So we want 88 or more. Now to find that, it's under distribution, and it's normal CDF. So it's the second one. Now you want to put your range of values. So we're going 88 and greater, 88 comma, and then a really large number, 9999999, comma, and then your mean, which came from here, 68, comma, the comma's right here, and the standard deviation, which is 18. And then you hit enter, 0.1333 right here. Looking at the next one, if the Park Service is considering offering a discount for the 6% of the patrons who spend the least amount of time. So it's saying less than 6%. Here we're finding the opposite. We're finding the number rather than the percent. This one we found the percent. This one we're finding the number. So instead we want to use the third one, inverse norm. For inverse norm, then we put the percent below. So that would be 6%. If we wanted above, then we'd have to use 94%. So we want less than 6%, we use 0.06, make it a percent, the decimal, and comma, your mean, 68, and the standard deviation, which was 18. And then hit enter, and it gives you 40. Now you should round, well, they're having you do decimals here, so 40.0141. So since they're going 4 decimals, here it says round all answers 4 decimals. For the quartiles, you're also using the same inverse norm, and you're using the percent below. Now when you have your quartiles, it's your 5-number summary. So you have your smallest number, your quartile, your median, the third quartile, and your largest number. In between is 25%. So if we're looking for this one, remember it goes the amount below. Well, below the first quartile is 25%, so we would use 0.25. Now our other values stay the same. The 68 for the mean and 18 for the standard deviation. So, we'll just go back in. Second, distribute, go down to inverse norm. For the first quartile, that's 25% of the data is below it, comma, the mean, which was 68, comma, the standard deviation. So 55.859 right here. Now the third quartile, notice that starts here. So below it is 3/4 or 75% of the data. So since it's 75% of the data, we would use 75 here. Another thing you can do when you keep using the same formula, you can hit second and enter. Notice it bring up the same problem, and then I just make my 25 a 75. And that's 80.1408. The last one, you just subtract your two quartiles. So we would take 80.1408 minus 55.8592. And then it'll give you the 24, 28, 16.